to see government as your friend and partner in the prosperity and forward movement of the state of Hawaii. That's what's at stake in this election. There is no doubt in my mind, not an iota of difference will occur if we do not succeed within 2 weeks. And that's what's at stake in this election. Make no mistake about it. The Republican Governors Association, as I speak, is spending $3 million in 6 weeks to try and defeat Brian Schatz and myself. They are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, to defeat Colleen Hanabusa. So we have an opportunity. And I understood very clearly when I first went into the Congress of the United States, oh, I know there were people who said, well, Neil, how are you going to work? How's this going to be? You've always been the Lone Ranger. You've been out there fighting. You're a battler. And that's true. People say I'm a bulldog. And I am a bulldog. I'm a bulldog for you. And I'm a bulldog for the people of Hawaii. We have the opportunity to return our team captain to the capital of the United States so that I can work with him to see to it that prosperity comes back to Hawaii, and we take every advantage that we can to see to it that not only our people, but all the people of the United States prosper. And we're going to do it by bringing back to Washington, D.C., as I bring up to the stage right now, Daniel K. Inouye, United States Senator, proud child of the state of Hawaii.
After that introduction, what can I say? Yes, he's a bulldog, but he's a bulldog with a heart. I've been in Washington now for 51 years. I've had the privilege of serving with 10 presidents, from Dwight David Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, and on and on. I've been here in the government of Hawaii, serving with Governor Steinbach, Governor King, yes, with many governors. But I'm looking forward to voting for Governor Abercrombie. Irene and I are going to vote for him, and we're asking all of you not just to vote for him, but tell your friends to do the same thing. I've had the privilege of working with him in Congress. He brought up that word team. For us, it's very important. I've been introduced many times saying, he's the one who brought the Saddle Road. He's the one who's going to give us an airport tower and all of that. It takes a team to do that. We have already funded $150 million for the Saddle Road, and $100 million is coming down the pike, thanks to the Democratic team. We've already appropriated $39 million to extend the runway at the Kona airport and raise the tower so that you can have big planes landing there, bringing in more business. We're going to have a road from Kona to the Saddle Road, $39 million. And we have appropriated $70 million to clean up that ordnance, explosives in Waikoloa. It took a team to do that. I didn't do it. All of us did it. And we need a leader here that can direct us and telling us we should help the people of Kauai, or the people of Maui, or the people of Kona, or Hilo. We need guidance. I look forward to guidance from Governor Abercrombie. Well, as I arrived last night, two people asked me separate questions. They were rather personal, but I think they deserve an answer. One was, did you vote to go to war in Afghanistan? That's a crucial question. I'm chairman of the Appropriations Committee. I've been chairman or ranking member of the Defense Appropriations Committee for over 30 years. One would assume that I'm a warmonger. 23 of us in the United States Senate voted against going to war in Afghanistan because it was not our war. I was one of them. If a country threatens us, if a country attacks us, I will go for the full force to defend ourselves, but not to meddle in business all over the world. We're not the world's police cop. It wasn't easy to vote no when the vast majority, 77 of my colleagues, voted for it. But I'm convinced I did the right thing. But if the men and women are strong enough to stand up and say, I will serve my country, he's going to get everything I can do to give him so that he can come home safely to his loved ones. The other question was right here as I entered. This kind old lady came up to me and she said, why are you so helpful to Hawaiians? You're Kepanee, you're not Hawaiian. Well, my mother was born in Pu'ukoli, that's Maui. Her parents were from Hiroshima in Japan. When she was born, her mother died. 4 years later, her father died. So literally, she was out on the street with a bag because her father wasn't around to occupy the residence. Fortunately, after 2 weeks of going from one house to another, a Hawaiian couple came by and says, where's the Kepanee girl? They pointed out my mother. They took her hand and took her home. She lived with this couple for a little over a year. And I've tried throughout my life to locate them. And I would say, Mama, what was their names? Uncle and Auntie. Uncle what? Just uncle. Well, before she left, she said, I owe a lot to the Hawaiians. She spoke beautiful Hawaiian. I don't know how to thank them. You will thank them for me.
E kolu mea nui ma ka honua o kamanao I o kamanao a me ke aloha kai hoia mai ka inouye mai ka inouye a mahalo ke akua e kolo mea nui para chansi wang yuinen para tanka lea aloha